We get to 23. We're on 23 now.
Nice, nice, nice.
I'm going to need to think about tyre pressures, aren't I? Because qualifying's at 8 PM, so it'll be cooler. So I'll probably want higher tyre pressures.
Ah, smart to notice.
Might just predict that in advance and change them up by 4 or 5 clicks per tyre.
It was 8 PM in our lobby when it was 24 degree outside.
Okay. I will do 5 clicks then. Yeah,
is anything that helps.
That is really helpful. So I was trying to guess the temperature change. Yeah, 5 clicks, all tyres. I'll go with that. Obviously, I can always do it, but might just try and get out of the pit lane early.
Exactly.
Decent way up the pit lane. If I'm ready to go, I can just go and hopefully get clear track rather than having to play the game of everybody's slowing down.
I'm just hoping that we've got like some back markers next to us in the pits. Because in that case, when we are going to make our stop and we have a similar plan to the cars around us, then you don't have to guess really where you have to.
It's endurance racing, who knows who you're pitting around. You're not necessarily pitting around the ones you're racing for position, you're pitting around someone you're a lap apart from. Or it's alright, we're a decent way up the pit lane. Silverstone's a nice wide pit lane, so you can sort of see the box from a way out.
Yeah, that's true.
Might just do one more lap round for one more pit entry.
That's how when I was doing the 24 hour of Noordslijf, I think like a month ago, there was that rule where you had to be in your pit slot before the free practice ended.
Okay.
And they mentioned that in the debrief we had like 30 minutes before the lobby started, and then the guy doing the quali was the one in the debriefing, and no one else from our team, so he was the one responsible for giving us the information.
Yeah.
And then he was the one continuing on in the free practice, finishing off his lap. And then we got a drive-through penalty for it, for not being in the box in time, which absolutely destroyed our first thing. But luckily we don't have that rule.
No, jump back to the pits. There's nothing like that.
Also, the lap time is a lot shorter because we've got a bit more margin.
Yeah.
Got 2 cars now to bridge the gap between us and the BMW P8. Car behind you is now on 7 tenths, well, 3 tenths basically the gap between you and him, and then the other one is on.
Yeah, there will be some more competition. I would have been absolutely shocked if those gaps remained, but it was still comforting that it was taking people more efforts to get to that point.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's still a 3/10 gap.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, I think it just has to be slightly conservative here, because if you're aggressive to the line, you basically just hit the outside wall, and you can't turn as much. You can't be aggressive to the line without, crashing into the outside wall or spinning. So it's just one of those.
I'm definitely not on the limit.
No.
I'm definitely not on the limit going into the pits. I mean, usually
you gain so little. Like
yeah, exactly. It's not going to be like. Placing your car a little bit too much in front when you have to stop for the box is costing you more time than you actually gain from taking the little risk.
Oh yeah, exactly. 2 BOA esports teams, exclusive esports, and 2 slow racing team. Those are the 3 that I'm not competing with currently. 4, sorry. Well, not competing with, but like, I can't get close to a 58 flat. That's for sure.
No, that's alien territory.
Yeah. So in my mind, after earlier, 58.5 is possible. But that's about where I'd place my own personal limit, which is not too bad.
It's also the fact that we don't really have a quali setup.
I have gone back to the setup we had before and just dropped the front anti-roll bar again, and honestly, it feels all right. So it's not literally the race setup because we've focused on some tyre saving, and very rarely do I run a different setup in quali to the race. But here I have just gone back to what was slightly quicker out the box, but slightly worse on the tyres. But that doesn't matter for quali.
For me, it's also not worth the time and energy to really create something, especially.
No,
for,
exactly.
quali.
Like that's the thing here. I didn't really create it. I just went back to what we had before, pretty much, rather than having to go right now. I need a quali setup. It was what we had before was quite quick out the blocks, but now we've slowed it down slightly, but improved the tyre wear. I was like, well, for quali, I will go back.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, pretty happy.
But if you like qualify
just
here,
do not let me forget to load the race setup.
I will remind you.
Because so often I don't load a separate race setup because, like I say, I run the race setup in quali and I just change the brakes and the fuel manually. But here, because I always have that panic of like I'm going to delete the setup rather than saving, rather than loading it. And just like, so I'm like, I've got the setup now. All I need to do is drive.
Good luck.
Thank you. Third car out.
Nice.
You made it a long way. Probably didn't change tyre pressures.
Could have been us. Could still be us.
24.
24, yes, that was exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 0.5 in each, I think is about right. If not, I'll just do it on the second. I'm just going to stick with it for this, whatever.
So the car in front is the car that was at the beginning the gap 2. So the one a second off. Well,
okay, it's not in front of me anymore.
Nice.
Zero traffic. Hopefully the one behind me is sensible and makes a bit of a gap at the end, but I can just do my thing now.
Car behind you also wasn't anywhere close to
I'm not letting him through regardless.
Yeah. No, fair.
I've literally got a clear track.
Yeah, but you are not going to feel any pressure.
I'm not worried about that. That's his problem, not mine, even if it was, because there's no need to let him through.
He's already slowing down, so. Once again, good luck.
Thank you. And collapse, because the tyres are not right there. No need to overpush this one. Just get started. horrendous. How many mistakes at the start of the lap?
I think basically every corner.
Yep. And a straight. Just dipping the wheels on the grass. Still not great. Definitely tougher through there than I was finding it earlier, whether it's the temperatures or...
Yeah, it also didn't help that he was getting close in front of you.
Nah, it was nothing to do with him. I was struggling the whole time. Right, let's go again. It's quite a lot to find if I want to gain any more positions though.
It's
need
quite
half a second. I don't think I can do that.
We are in.
I think it's a case of defending where I'm at now.
I fully agree.
Yeah, it's, Far behind followed me out the pits, right?
Yes. He was the one also behind you on your first day.
Yeah, okay. I can still do chapel better, and I can definitely do like the sort of this section up here a bit better.
Yeah. Especially the turn you're coming up to now.
This one actually I survived. The car slid, but I don't think I lost a lot of time. It was the next left. It was this left.
No, you didn't, but I saw on the last lap, by keeping it closer there, you gained like 10. And then you were also about to line yourself up better for the exit coming onto this section, but then you outbroke yourself.
Yeah. Cold tyres, that.
Yeah, it's the first lap.
Yeah. Just get chapel right, just for confidence sake. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Apparently you don't want to touch the green there, which makes you slower.
Yeah, I've done many laps through there and not found that. So.
Fair play. We did exactly the same time as the car behind us.
Okay.
There's 27 thousandths or seconds between us and P10. So
Okay.
two
There's more to
kind
find.
of close.
I've got 15 minutes. I've got basically 2 runs because this first lap isn't a run, and I'm only 2/10 down. I know I extended turn 1, but it wasn't even quicker than I've done before. So
We've got 1.5 tenths to P8. P3 to P7, so I think 3/10 is in there, but that's
3/10
probably the
maybe just, but that is right on the limit. 1.5 definitely.
I'm going to shut up.
Thank you. Too early, too early. Taking an early apex, and it's not an early apex corner. P8's going to improve as well. I know they're going to be quicker. He's the guy I expect to be on pole, really.
Oh yeah, it's the 787. The one is vaulting us to death. Car in front is in P18. I don't know how you want to take that into consideration when leaving the gap, but just put it out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, good decision, I think.
Yeah. I wasn't close enough. He wasn't going to let me through. I'd got behind. Shouldn't have affected the tyres too badly. Right, let's get cops right. It's better than before. Not confident through that. Far too early. Expecting that. I was busy going to set up a wide line myself. a shame.
What a lap.
Lost a 10th at the end.
Yeah, I saw, but Jesus.
Saw my delta and got spooked.
I was already afraid that was going to happen, but oh my days, what an improvement.
Oh, right. Oh my god, so close to P4. Oh, that's really... Well, I've got another run. Got another run. Don't lament it yet. Let's try and improve. Did not think that was in there. But I think the track may be a bit quicker when you get it right. Like the sort of the feeling of grip is worse, but if I can hold on to it, I think it is slightly quicker. But I absolutely did not think I'd be getting that lap time based on earlier.
No shame. I was surprised to see you almost 7/10 up at some point. I was like, what is going to happen?
I mean, honestly, again, through the F1 turn 3, like, it was not comfortable. I slid all the way through and was just like, right, hold it, hold it, hold it. So close. Oh man. Half a tenth away from P4 and I'm in P7. Go again. 3 laps out of it, basically. Oh no, maybe just about have the full stint actually. Should cross the line right at the right point. Yeah, I should get all 4 flying laps.
That's good.
This one won't be anything. It's not possible.
Yeah, you proved it. I already believed you.
Yeah. It's like, I wasn't even stupidly aggressive there, it's just the tyres are not ready. At least it's only P1 in front of me and then a decent gap as well. Because there was someone else, but they pulled out the way.
Yeah, it was P6. So
yeah, there's someone in front of them as well.
Yeah.
It was only... Follow the Mustang. Damn it.
Such a shit.
I don't even know what I did there.
Yeah, I think you hit the bump. Which is there on the outside because I saw the car a little lifted.
One more. Yeah, it's going to be tough.
No problem. actually.
There's time to be found there as well, and I just...
Yeah, that was the section.
I
was
wasn't
like,
trying to... Yeah.
He's already equal. I think, oh, this is it.
Sorry, that's poor.
No problem at all.
I should have improved there.
No worries. It's a shame because if you only improved by a 10th, we would have gained like 6 positions, but probably the same for those guys.
I think
so
the
nothing to worry about at all.
dying as well.
No worries, already a very impressive lap time.
It's a long race.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now, at least we are not in the position like we talked about before.
Yeah, that's true.
We have to lose a little bit at the start of the race because we focus more on the end.
Ooh. Yeah, I shouldn't be swamped from behind now. I think that is probably a sort of pretty fair position.
Yeah.
Just got to get through the start of the race. Yeah, just frustrating to know there's more on the table, because I was not expecting to do a 58.3 and feel like there was more on the table. But I guess that's what happens when there's a load more cars.
Make sure to load the setup.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries.
Oh, it's only 2 minutes. Okay. Right,
so,
race. Starting with 100 litres, pads 2.
Yep.
Going to put 95 litres in as the base to add at each stop.
Yeah.
Pads 2 going on at each stop. Strategy 1 is my pressures, strategy 2 is Slick's, strategy 3 is yours.
Okay.
Everything else should be as expected.
Yeah, I'm following your stream.
Yeah.
I see nothing weird.
No. I'm starting at 28.35, so my pressures should be right for this. Yeah, looks good to me.
All good? Yeah. Again, the same question as previously asked. What do you want in case of an incident in front of you, where you need to go, or where the incident happens?
Where I need to go, so just sort
Okay.
of stay left or stay right. Or
Okay, copy that.
just, I trust your judgment on that, because otherwise it's too complex trying to work out, because you can see what the car's doing and potentially if they're about to pivot back across, whereas if you just say incident on the right, then I don't know.
Yeah, I fully agree.
But in general, just a heads up that something has happened, and honestly that just your voice will tell me. In lap 1, like, don't speak unless you've spotted an instant ahead, and then as soon as I hear your voice I'll just be hyper. Obviously I will be anyway, but right, definitely got the fuel in the car. Dry tyres, pads 2. Fresh tyres.
20 seconds.
Yeah, I've got some people who prefer to be told where the incident happens and then judge by themselves, but also for me I like to know where I need to go. That's much easier. Like you said, you can see the cars where they're going. If they are lifting off the brake, yes or no,
there might be multiple cars involved, there might be one on the right, one on the left, but if it's a crazy incident you won't have time, and I just have to rely on my instincts once I see it. But there's a chance that you can see what's likely to happen ahead of me, and if staying on the right looks like the safer option, just say that, and then I can work it out from there. I'm not just going to blindly listen to you and see a car in front of me and drive into it, but gives me the best chance with that. Obviously with like 2-3 cars in front of me I can see. We'll see. Silverstone's a bit of a tricky one at turn 1 a lot of the time. And I'm on the inside, which is not ideal. I'd rather be on the outside. Always like having somewhere to escape to.
Maybe after the start it turns into the outside and you see an opportunity there.
I don't know. I think it's safer just to hold rather than cutting across. It's just a case of keep our heads, don't worry too much about the pace at the start of stints. At least we'll see what other people seem to be doing through this one. But I imagine will come good later in the stint. Especially in the first stint, if that happens, then I'll gain a lot because they won't be able to use the fresh tyres as much in the pack.
And also we've got a couple of Mustangs in front of us who are usually not that great towards the end of the stint, so it could also play a good part.
Long race, survival, and then just bed in.
Exactly. We meant to, if we can avoid a start like we had at Paul Ricard, then everything is okay.
Although if it's similar to that, I can't avoid it.
No, true. I just wanted to say, if it happens the same, it's probably not our fault.
Turn 1's the bit where it's like just so at the whim and other people. That can be partially your fault, but also just very difficult. But hopefully people are sensible.
Good luck.
Thank you. Oh, sorry, that was a bit hairy.
No worries. There also wasn't really a lot for me to say there, I was just praying.
No. I was sort of forced to go around the Mustang. The other option was lift off, but then it was always putting me in a horrible position.
Yeah, it didn't help because there was another
Someone
car
on his
coming
other
down
side.
the inside. Yeah, so you were
I was aware,
going into that turn.
and that's why I tried to back off, but then you've got cars coming in behind you. None of that, thank you. Moving under braking.
Nice. Another one. Clear.
I'm alive. Thank you.
Nice. There, thank you very much.
Yeah, I think I was just watching the car in front the previous lap and I don't know. It's our race, lads.
The yellow Mustang is on the limit.
Yeah. Just trying to be relatively cautious at this point rather than sending any
like,
risky moves. There's a pack of like 6, so it's not like...
Exactly 6
like
who are like
it.
battling all over the place.
I'm not about to get to the front of it in 3 laps, and if I start pushing on in front of me, it just makes everything slower. Just try and save tyres a bit.
They are also battling behind you, so you're not even losing any time.
No,
to the
exactly.
behind.
I can just sit here and conserve. Just need to not do the thing where I like get myself in a rhythm of a slow pace, and then they start to speed up, and I can't go with them. Just being able to not push through these corners will be helpful with the tyres.
Exactly, so
The Beamer come from behind. Obviously made a move and then caught this slow lot in no time. Wasn't expecting to see a car in my mirror. Not even mad. He can join the crazy sprint race style. I'm just gonna keep doing me. Only got 1 second of damage on that one, so. Even the leader hasn't pulled away.
I have to say, it's very, very interesting to watch.
Yeah.
You're doing brilliant camera work.
Who knew? Fixed dash cam is the best TV camera going. Yep. Not too bothered with this beam. I think they're going to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Pace seems alright as well compared to the pack in front, although the pack is splitting now. So.
Yeah, the BMW can't follow your pace behind.
Yeah.
Purely because you have to slow down once in a while because they are better in front. That's why he's able to keep up, which is slowly starting to...
Yeah, it's opening up a little bit. Repeat move. It's not in a position to take advantage of that one.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's costing us time, guys. You're just costing us time.
Yeah.
What are you doing? It's an endurance race. Weaving down a straight.
There is going to be a point where that BMW is once again going to be too aggressive and then hit the Mustang if it continues on like this. Just feels coming.
Mustang's struggling already. Right, it has opened up now. Could do with clearing this.
Clear.
Car on the left.
Nothing.
Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Get done. Yeah, he's going to Mustang me. Yeah, thanks for the bump draft.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Absolutely ridiculous, mate. 8-hour race. Ridiculously aggressive. I made a solid move on him. He went for a lunge back. I did a cut back on him. He then bump drafted me because I've defended the inside. Should have been more like proper in defence on that slow left-hander, but I wasn't expecting it. Expecting him to have brain cells.
After what I saw, I sort of expected it to be honest. He's anything but taking care of his tires at this point.
Oh, he's absolutely he's dead already.
Yes, so...
The amount of time we've conceded to P10 now. Yeah, hi mate. No, I'm done with you. Absolutely just desperate, I can't lose a position mentality.
Yeah.
I was on the
7
outside of
hours.
him and he still desperately tried to outbrake me.
In
All he
that
needed to
corner.
do was keep the line and I wouldn't have been able to do
exactly.
anything.
If he just put on the brake exactly at the same point where you were doing it, or where you just normally do it, then you would have had no opportunity to get past him.
He just gave me that position.
You must think there's
Right.
only 41 minutes left in the race instead of the 7.
I think you think there's 11 minutes left. Oh, right. Oh, I'm sweating now.
Yeah, I can understand that. Lap time of the BMW in front was a 2-minute 0.7.
Okay, I suppose I'm going to be able to think about lap times.
Exactly, so that's why I now said it. I will also keep an eye out for the gap to P10.
Yeah,
Just to have an understanding if we are getting any closer to the cars in front. P10 has a little bit of a gap, but then there is a
big
group
group.
of cars from P9 until P3.
Okay, lovely.
So still a lot to play for.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, but also because of that.
I was ready to throw the towel in, mate.
Yeah, sort of. P12. We lost too much time the last time. We give up.
I hope he's watching me pull over a second in a lap in and thinking, yeah, I shouldn't have fought it that hard.
Yeah, he thought already the same about the other 3 cars he let past. Incredible. Sometimes the mindset of these people on another planet.
Like, anyone's allowed to fight for their position, like it just... It's an 8-hour race and you've cost yourself a ton of time against one car.
Yeah. It's not even the time they lost because of Vettel, but also for the long term, how much they hurt the tires. Because they will get the hammer in a couple of laps if they have not already got it. Half a second quicker compared to both of the cars.
Lovely. At least if the tyres don't disappear for me, that was a comfortable pace. I wasn't trying to push, I was just doing race pace there.
That's very possible. P10 pretty much caught up now to the cars in front. He was 4 tenths quicker than the group in front, so you were basically a second quicker than the cars in that group.
Let's get back to that pack and rejoin the race.
Exactly. Massive battles now in front. That's good.
You know when I said I can replicate that pace? How do you like that?
Oh, there we go.
Couple of hundredths different.
Yeah, you were almost 3 seconds quicker than the group.
Wow, they are battling then.
Yeah, but they split up, so it's now P1 is riding alone, P2 as well, and you've got 3, 4, 5 in the group, and then 6 until P10. say something and something.
Yeah, I can see that big group now.
Yeah. Another second to the group.
Okay. Unless he makes a mistake, I'm like at the mercy of the pace of this BMW.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I don't know how much you want to get past as
There's not been that
back
slow.
up when you're... No, exactly, and he will get to you probably 1 or 2 laps after you caught up to the group, so...
I'd rather just let him feel comfortable and not attack him. Rather than cost us both time there.
Yeah, because you're pulling away massively from the car behind, so there's no need
Big gap
to...
behind still allows me to just keep conserving the tyres for now.
Exactly, and you're
Rather than
close
risk
to the
anything,
group in
sending
front,
a move.
Yeah. So
He's gaining on them as well, so...
Exactly. So it's only going to get better for us.
If I attack him and he defends strongly, then we just both lose.
I wish at this point it was like real life where you can just walk towards the pit box of the BMW and say no need to worry, just get to the group in front.
I think I can do it with my driving enough to show him that I'm not like trying to push him. The fact I was right behind him going into that corner and like halfway through the lap and just lifted off rather than like pointing my nose up the inside. The gap behind's ridiculous.
Gained around half a second to the group in front, and you gained 8 tenths to the cars behind.
Right now the cars behind are just not even on my radar. Just forgotten about them. And it's nice to have the buffer, but 8, 9, 10 seconds is all much of a muchness.
ever a moment to go to the toilet, it's now.
Go for it. We've almost arrived. I really hope they've just absolutely killed their tyres as well in all this, and they'll make a mistake, we'll go past and pull gaps on them as well.
Really nice. Well, we've got at least 2 Mustangs.
It's only halfway through the stint.
It's 3 even. 3 Mustangs. It's positive. And you're also quicker than the BMW in front of you, so...
Yeah. More likely to look for an opportunity now if he does make a half mistake, because we're close. Don't think he will, he's been driving pretty consistently, just a fraction slower than my pace, I think.
Yeah, I think he realised you're not going to attack.
Yeah.
Or one lap where it was a little bit iffy, but apart from that...
Yeah, the first lap where I caught, he was a little bit like, oh, and then when I made it clear, he's just carried on. Up to P3 before the massive gap then. P1 and 2 escaped, or just P1?
P1 definitely escaped. P3 is getting closer again to P2, and he is sort of bringing everyone along.
Sort of surprised because the amount of time that like so many have lost battling. Have they really, with like P2 been? They've not been battling, surely, because you said they were away. They're just struggling for pace.
Yeah, they were struggling for pace, and then suddenly it broke up between like P5 and P6. That's where, like,
then this lot have come back.
We gained, where we gained a lot of time to these guys in front.
And but now everyone's also just driving in line again.
Yeah, exactly, because P6 is now closing the gap to P5, and he is now closing towards the group, which is closing towards P2. Because just to give you an idea, P2 is now through course.
Yeah.
That's where P2 is driving, so it's
such
only
a
straight
gap. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a straight with 10 cars in between. That's crazy. Nothing to worry about for now, but just a heads up. The Lexus that got taken out by the BMW is now behind you, and he was 3 tenths quicker on the last lap, so not even massive. 7 is slowly but surely losing pace. The 8 caught up. They are really close.
Better run, just there's nowhere quite. Although if I get a good run out of Stowe, he's not great on the brakes into the next one. Right, yeah, I've got the crap run out of Stowe. It's alright. It's more if I get an opportunity. Otherwise, all the tyre savings kind of for nothing.
Yeah.
The only other option is I just sit here. And in this first stint, if people pit on the hour mark, I extend a bit. If there's clear track and my tyres still feel good.
And if you have to fuel.
And then we get an offset. But we'll see how it goes.
Clear on the right.
Well,
yeah. Goes like that. Start making other plans. And yeah, he just went wide. It actually worked out because sometimes you just can't carry the momentum, otherwise you hit them. But just about. And he was sensible and backed out into the corner.
Yeah,
which we like.
Such a tricky corner as well to get on the grass. It could sometimes it throws you off completely. Sometimes it's like okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he did well to hold on to it, but he wasn't going to be silly into the next right-hander after that.
Yeah. I don't want to jump to conclusions too quick, but the guy who was running in P2 now dropped down to P4, which is a Ferrari as well, so it could be that they decided to go with like our sort of first or second setup, where they just accept the fact that they lose lap time towards the end of the stint, because they really are dropping out.
Yeah. Well, it's been quite a busy stint to end up exactly where I started again now. Yeah, not too bad. It's all very close, to be honest. P11, it's where I qualified. I could have done a bit better in quali, but it was also incredibly close. Dropped like 3 positions on lap 1 with just yeah, 3 wide and tiny bits of door-to-door contact. And then there's been a lot of just sitting in behind big groups of cars trying to tyre save a bit. So I feel like I'm in decent shape with 20 minutes left on my stint. But it's just tough to actually pick cars off in this. But pace is good. Thomas will tell you the gap from us to like P2.
The gap, well, first of all in quali, if Sneaky gained like a 10th, he would have jumped 6 or 7 positions, just to give you an idea of how close it was. And it's safe to say that he definitely could have gained that then.
Yeah. I think in the end a 10th was only like 3 positions.
Yeah.
Or maybe 4.
But now we are in P11 and we are just about to come across the start-finish straight for the F1. And P2 is in turn 3 for F1.
Yep.
Yes.
Just about.
Nice, really nice. Apart from the skill, I think that also was the prime example of the benefit we took from just staying behind in the group at the beginning of the race, because the grip you had left compared to him through Stowe, that exit, wow.
I think he went slightly deep into Stowe. Yeah, still. Right, having not even thought about it for 40 minutes, I've got you selected, Thomas, with your default tyres. If you want any changes to that, let me know. I'll work out the fuel a bit later.
Yeah.
Like I say, that sort of idea of the fact of being able to look after my tyres, if we are in a point where people hit on the hour, I could extend if we all think that would serve any benefit to having offset tyres and making use of this, but equally, if my tyres start to go, then I can abandon that. We're probably not going to stretch the entire pit stop out.
No.
It would just be a case of having had the chance to do a load of tyre saving earlier, could make this one an hour and 5, and then but equally it might just be stick to plan. Don't want to get undercut too much either, because it is still close.
Yeah,
And although my tyres aren't that gone, like people would still undercut if they pit early. So maybe if people don't pit on the hour and we do, we can do the opposite.
undercut, yeah.
If they're trying to do 7 stints or something. I knew my tyres were in good shape, I wasn't expecting that pace. It's not just the tyre wear though, the balance of the car still feels really good.
The yellow Mustang in front of you is just really starting to struggle now. He's doing everything he can to defend from the car behind.
What's the pace of like P1 and P2 at this point? Just for interest's sake.
P1 did a 2 minutes 0.3. P2 and P3 did 2 minutes 0.1.
It's just crazy close to the heads.
It is.
Last was a 2 minute flat .6, one before was 2 minute flat .3. Which was my quickest lap, I think, or at least very close to that.
No, it was your quickest. I think at this stage it would be more beneficial to stop at the hour mark if they don't.
If they don't, yeah. Just try and undercut this lot. I was ready for the T-bone there.
Yeah.
So there's too many Beamers with like the same livery in this league. I feel like this is the Beamer I was following earlier, but it's also definitely not.
No, I can confirm, but I know what you're talking about.
Very similar, like blue, purpley, starry sort of livery on the back. Not starry, but just oh dear. Oh.
Good save.
Just went completely safe on that one. Proper, just loss of downforce and dirty air. And it's nice to know that it'll probably cost me almost nothing. It was a bit hairy.
It was.
The visions, I didn't want to overcorrect, so I had visions of me like overcorrecting, just pinging towards the wall. Just had to lift.
Yeah. We can get him on a break.
Not an easy corner to get someone under braking. There's him.
Nice.
I think he was badly struggling on the tyres.
Yeah.
Sorry about that mistake.
For the tires, you can leave them how it is.
Cool. Fuel-wise, I would have started the race because I had 100 in the tank, but would have used 2 to 3 on the formation lap. Another 3 laps.
Okay.
If I do this and 3 more, that'll be give or take the hour.
Yeah.
And that'll use another 10, 11 litres, so put me down to 6. Means an hour is using 92-ish. If I give you 95, 95 on exit.
Yeah.
Well, we can always change them manually, but they're not too far off Thomas's. I don't. There's the temp in there. Slightly cooler track temp.
People behind are also starting to box.
Okay, I think we just stick to the plan.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's as much the setup as the battling that's caused us to have better tyres at the end of the stint. And this might be a repeat feature through the race.
Hoping as well. You probably know after my stint if it's the case.
I might hit the opposite of the two in front next lap, so if they don't, I'll box. If they do, or if one of them does, I'll do one more. Or I might just do the 2 laps. Not complicate it and cause myself an issue. Might get the yellow Mustang on this lap. Oh, there's a back markers. I was like, oh my god, look at all the cars in front. But yeah, there's back markers in there now.
Yeah.
Yellow sector 2.
It's clear already.
That's a bit cheeky. He's done that deliberately to push me into the back marker. Should have pitted. I thought about it as I was going through Brooklyn to be like, are you ready? And then I was like,
I wanted to pose it as well, but I didn't want to interrupt your flow.
Boxing this lap though.
Copy that. I'm ready. Thank you very much.
Cautious.
Nothing to worry about. Really good first stint, well done.
Thank you. That was a lot going on. straight up. I did the little stop-start, but it went straight up. Cool, yeah, you should have 97 or 98 litres on exit.
All good.
1 second of damage fixed. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Mandatory stop is starting here.
Let's go.
As usual, the heart attack where it jumps me to another car. One car on exit, full position, should be clear. Settle in, don't overdo it on the tyres early.
I don't know whether I suddenly was coming in like a
yeah, he
torpedo.
just had tyre temps, yeah, well done, just well watched. By the time I'd registered it, you'd already worked it out. But, yeah, P13 after stopping, and there may be some yet to stop still, I think. Oh yeah, quite a few to stop, so we'll see where we end up. But as I ease it in, and I think just trying to manage a consistent pace with the way this is going with tyre wear.
Yeah.
There's back marker just in front now, so hopefully I'll let you go as well here. Big overspeed. Yeah, all clear. It's on TC6, just so you're aware.
Yep. Copy that. People doing a double stint already, apparently.
Possibly. Don't know. I've not focused on names, to be honest.
Car behind is the yellow Mustang with the same driver.
Oh, because its driver swap is mandatory, is it? That way they've still got one mandatory stop left. Oh no, the one behind doesn't. Ignore me. Yeah, I mean, some people like doing it that way, don't they? And then one guy was potentially doing 7 hours of this solo. No, every driver must be in the car once, otherwise the game gives a penalty based on the max driving time. Yeah, it's something you can't turn off. If you have a max driving time per driver, which hasn't worked here anyway because we've got 12 hours each, and there's 3 of us for an 8-hour race. I'm like, I don't really get it, but anyway. Very nice start. It was just mandatory pit stop with refuel, right? It wasn't mandatory driver change, so I think the top 9 are yet to pit. Which means we may well come out of this in the top 10. I'll find where the... Where's the yellow Mustang? No idea. Couple more cars in the pits now. Yeah, I think there may be a bunch of teams trying to do this in 7 stints because they've pushed it all the way on the stint timer.
Okay.
But I think they will lose out in terms of overall pace. Yeah, be aware on this lap, you'll probably have someone close to you on pit exit, potentially for position.
Copy.
Yep, all clear. And that's us in P7. So yeah. That's the pace difference on the fresh tyres. Good stuff. P8 even, it hadn't updated.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah. They're on the right hand side. Big damage, still clear though on the right, just rejoining now. But it's the car in front of you, I think they've got heavy damage, so watch out. Potentially, I could be wrong. Not sure. I joined them late, but yeah. They seem in control now. Yeah, I take it back. I joined them in the wall and they looked to be struggling, but maybe they were just being careful on the rejoin.
Slow car.
Just back marker and 3 in front of you. 2 in front now. Watch out, watch out. All clear, well done.
Wait.
Yeah, not just now. I'll let you know. Sorry, it's like it's 1 in front and 1 behind at the moment, so it's just concentration. Top. Okay. I can probably find it somewhere on my stream if you give me a sec. As it stands, Slick, you've got 23.5, 25.0, 23.9 and 25.0. Yeah. Good stuff, Thomas.
Thank you.
Do not trust this Mustang.
It's breaking my balls at this moment.
Yeah.
Every time, every braking point is getting so close, I can only see the front of the Mustang.
Yes. Trying to keep focused, but also just be aware. Ready to let off the brakes a little if you need to.
It's also not helping that the Lexus in a straight line is quicker and has slipstream now of the BMW. Like I'm closing in Maggots and Beckett's and then I can't do anything.
Yeah. We've got a Ferrari with max wing against Mustangs and Lexuses. All clear.
Yep, thanks.
Tiny overlap. He's got an overlap.
Oi, oi, oi.
Right, head on. Just all clear to the.
Yeah, there's a car on the inside.
Yeah, rejoin. Just don't go to the apex. Not all the way to the apex. Right, head on. Just. I think that was just a racing incident in the end. That he didn't keep as tight as he maybe could have, considering you were on the outside, but you did still turn in to where he was. Yeah,
I had to steer at some point.
Yeah, no, I know.
Well, I'm definitely not blaming him, but there wasn't really anything I could do there, because otherwise the exit, the outside was coming too close, and then I was on the grass, which I still was basically.
Side by side really, and he forced that, but head on.
I don't know, yeah, that's the problem. I don't know why he forced it, because...
Sorry mate, not much time lost, no damage. Car's still facing forward. Just join back up to this pack. Do the same as I did in the first stint. If you are quicker, just hold on to the tyres, and later on, hopefully you'll get an opportunity. Don't know what the slow car ahead was for. All looks clear. I really don't think you've lost much in the end, because that Mustang was going to be aggressive, and I think the best solution was just going to be let him go through and be aggressive to someone else. You've got the 993 Lexus that was the one coming back through from earlier, they've got really good pace. They were catching me at the end of the first stint.
Yeah.
So it's only this BMW that you've dropped behind. Other than that, the ones you were tucked in behind are still right there. So. Not sure if anything affected them, but P4 just did a 2020. Possibly some back markers. But the 27.31, and will only drop from here. It's 5:30 now in game. Gap from you to P4, Thomas, is around 12 seconds. So.
Okay.
Everyone just clearing the Lamborghini back marker, so 2 in front of you now. P23.
Copy.
They were really kind with the others, so hopefully they'll be as kind again. Or not.
Fucking hell.
Well watched. Just back on it. You've got the pace, you can cruise back up. There's more back markers again, so there's 3 in a row all fighting for position in front of P6, in front of the Lexus, so just be aware.
Copy.
Yeah, that Lambo should have done what you did and just stayed off track.
Yeah. What's the point being in P23 to rejoin that quickly?
Again, 2 in front is a back marker now. Come on, flash. Come on.
He's doing the blinker, but then do it on the other side of the fucking track. If the
oh, good. Idiots. Well managed. Head on, mate. Head on. You're still. The cars in front are still right there. Two more back markers still at the head of this pack in front of P6. I don't think they're making life easy. There's the two in front of the BMW, both back markers battling for position. They are side by side as well. That white Beamer and the Lexus, both back markers. We've got the run though.
I believe the Lexus in front is the Lexus that was... Oh no, never mind.
No, they're teammates. Similar. Same car, similar numbers.
Would have been nice if you could just piss off.
Yeah.
What a place.
Yeah, well, you're through. Focus up again. That's still the pack right there in front of you all the way up to P6, I believe. P5 even. We've caught P5.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I think the positions thing is all a bit confused at the moment. Pretty sure. Oh no, it's 3 seconds from P5 to P6, but then it's all one pack.
Still 3 seconds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's close, but what I mean is this, like, the cars you can see in front of you, that goes to P6.
Yeah, copy.
And there's no more back markers in amongst this just at the moment.
Tires and balance of the car still view is very good, so
Good.
that's a positive.
Just be careful. Crash.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, that was the best I could do.
No worries. No, I saw
the slow
happening
car
from the left-hand side
yeah.
of the car, and then you were shouting, so I was like, okay, this is serious.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit too much dust on the left-hand side. I was like, this is not cutting what it normally gives.
No, I saw the slow car. I was trying to. Oh, big wide moment for the Lexus. Yeah, I saw the slow car. Then before I could even like get to a car further forward to see what was happening, I saw the T-bone incoming and was just like, oh, this is going to be a stationary car on the racing line in a minute. Yes, Lexus has rejoined behind you. That's the quick Lexus, but they will have some damage off that.
Yeah, I wanted to say.
No, it won't be a small collision. That was reasonable contact. Don't know whether it's in any way related to that incident or not, but the P8 Lexus also seems to be struggling quite a bit now. They were the car in P6, and say out of everyone, they're the ones that seem to be struggling with the tyres more.
Yeah, he had the contact, right, in Stowe?
That lap? Or before?
The Lexus, I think, had the contact in Stowe on this lap.
He didn't have contact, he just ran wide, I think.
Ah, okay.
P4 has done another 202 flat, so I think that is that driver's pace. P5 2-minute flat 0.8. So I know you're not really in much clear air, but just to reassure you when you are, your pace is up there with everyone other than the top 3, I think, at this point.
That's good.
Yeah, second and third are 2-minute 0.2, 2-minute 0.3. First is kind of irrelevant at this point.
Okay.
It's one way to let traffic through. Literally just parked.
It's the best one so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, at that point, just don't bother racing. Like, whatever the damage, the Lexus behind you still obviously doesn't have terrible pace. So. You got about 25 minutes till your stint, Slick. It's up to you when you want to join. I'm happy to stay as long as you want me to, but when you're ready to jump in, just let me know. It's rejoining on your left. On your left. All clear.
taste that dirty air.
Yeah, dirty air is not fun. But despite all the battling, gap to P4 is now 9 seconds, so that's come down by 3 seconds since I told you before. Because that's their pace in clear air is 2 minute 2. So it should all group up by the end of your stint, unless people can clear them. Currently about a 5-second gap between P5 and 6.
Thought the cross was a little bit too long there.
Yeah. Okay. No, mate, not at all. Not at all. BW space M or Motorsport. Let me know when you're ready and then I'll jump out. Okay. I'm out.